Whew. Oh man. Morning everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Oh yeah, we'll get to that blue and white lettered brand vehicle here after a bit. I love it. I ain't gonna lie. Members already know. They already know. It is what it is. So let's start right here. And then we need to pull the side-by-side around. Let's go check and see if the cows need water first. They may not need it. Well, they always need it, but you know what I mean. If you're new here, welcome and howdy. If you're old here, welcome and howdy. But check this out. This is our backyard, courtesy of Jeremiah and Dave, and I believe Isaiah was here yesterday too. My camera's dead, so it's charging while I film. You're welcome. Oh, and I don't know what this heat wave stuff is everybody's talking about. It's currently 31 degrees. Yeah, so I don't want to show you too much. I'll give you a little sneak peek. But there are the posts for part of Ray's pasture. But we're gonna have 5-foot no climb fence all the way around the property. All the way around the yard, rather. All the way around the property would be probably about as much as that truck in there. but 5-foot no climb fence, top rail. The posts look to be about every 8 to 10. Hang on, I'll get an official measurement. About 8 feet on the button. Be a gate right there for coming in and out with a side-by-side. Right? Yeah, maybe. There's a gate for coming in and out with a side-by-side. I don't foresee, or side-by-side and a lawnmower. I don't see the need to really bring too much more in here. But anyway, yeah, it's gonna be gorgeous. It's 5 feet high because of this guy right here. Old Goose are there. Goose. That dude can flat jump, man. And speaking of hops, my goodness, look at the wheels on that wiener. What's up, Oscar? What's up? So anyway, yeah, the 5-foot fence is obviously, hi Cabela. Hi Cabela. The 5-foot fence is actually for keeping animals out of our backyard, not so much in the backyard. Cabela don't jump and hasn't for the last few years, same. Goose and Oscar, they don't climb. I know. Dogs dig, I get it. But we got to start somewhere. So we went with the best fence they have. It's Jeremiah's favorite. It stays the most taut on a stretch. Anyway, we got that going for us. If he digs, I don't know what we'll do. I know I've built a few fences in my day. And I know there's several solutions, especially with that no climb. But he's going to put it like on the ground. So, I mean, he's not just going to have to dig under it. He's going to have to dig into it. And I think little buddy's going to get pretty discouraged and tired. Plus, his friends are in here. Cabela and Goose. So, anyway. But this backyard, like right now when we leave, we really have to leave Goose and Oscar in a crate when we leave. Because, well, let's be honest, one owl or crow and Oscar's mire is wienered. So, anyway, man, one of y'all been holding that for a minute. Who didn't go before bed? Yeah, really. I just came out here and let him out, and there's a steamer somewhere. Oh. Hang on, we need some feed. I can actually hear June. I don't think you guys can. You guys want to sneak peek here? Hang on. And we got some splaining to do about this. I did it. I know. I did it. Listen, down in the comments, and it happens quite often, we have some very smart people that watch this channel. I know, right? I know. When I bought that Tundra, and you guys knew my dreams and aspirations, you knew that Tundra was probably not going to be powerful enough for very long, if at all. And you're right. Hang on, let me safely back up here. There used to be a tree right here, but Jeremiah took it out to put the fence in. Wasn't a good tree, don't worry. But yeah, he took it out to put the fence in, and I was like, why am I able to back up right here? What happened? My first experience with the Tundra being underpowered. I went to the good old Tractor Supply and got 400 T-posts for our fencing project, and the kid that loaded them didn't push the weight far enough forward and couldn't on my trailer. And if you don't know anything about trailer weight and where stuff needs to be on the back of your trailer, it's very important. It's almost more important than how heavy the load is, because 400 T-posts at roughly 7 pounds of T-posts, let's say that's $3,000 in a livestock WW trailer that's pretty beefy, should not affect that Tundra, but it did, because he didn't put it forward enough. I knew it. I took back roads. I went 30 miles an hour the whole way home, and that trailer was just swimming, dude. Wait, this is my favorite spot on the farm. Hang on, time out. Y'all ready? Man, that's just, golly. Got the cabeller, the wiener. That wiener dog's adventurous, man. He's no slouch. You can't scare him for nothing. This is the trail to the cows. This is the trail to raise little hidey holes, tired of listening to boys need food for the third time. Something about feeding and watering boys so they grow. Anyway, and then you turn around and you got this lovely creature. Come here, buddy. What's he doing? Oh, the haircut looks so good. He looks like an old man. Ray always says that. I believe it. He's not, though. I think he's like going to be 3. Yeah. So anyway, what's up, buddy? Get him, Goose. Get him, Gooser. Get him. Oh, look out. Someone needs attention. Get him. Man, they will straight bulldoze each other, and it's stinking funny. Hang on, sorry. If they growl too much, I can get demonetized. Look at that back porch, man. My goodness. And we're gonna clear this brush right here. Like, not the trees, just the brush. Just the little baby trees that don't stand a chance because the trees are actually bigger behind them. But man, look at that. Hang on. We're on something. Look at that fence. That is glorious. And Jeremiah's lovely girlfriend, Haley, will come paint it for us. We pay Jeremiah separate from Haley. Just kick her a few bucks I say a few bucks, so we paid very well. She sets the rate. Haley, if you're watching this, we gave Jeremiah your money for painting. So if you haven't seen it yet, yeah, let me know. Text Ray if you want to know, make sure the amount's the right one. So, I'm just kidding. All right, let's go see some fluffy animals. Woo! Man, it's beautiful. Oh no, look. They're not down here. So you know what that means. You guys are gonna get to see them come through the trees. Shut the side by side off. Oh man. Hey. So I've mentioned you guys already that my neighbor next to me, his family, thought I saw a dog, not our dog. My neighbor next to us, I wound up going to high school with him, had no idea he lived here. His family, they've been there since like the 50s. But as you guys know, my tractor's at the farm, the old farm. I don't want to bring it here yet because I'm moving hay back and forth. But my neighbor texted me, and I'm talking buddy, man. Like, I played 3 or 4 years of varsity JV basketball with this kid. Good Christian man. Amazing family. I am so happy to be next to them because you just never know, being the new guy on the block, right? But he said, hey, get your tractor over here, use it, because I've got a brush hog that'll handle plenty of this. And he said, when you go get hay, he's got a Dewey's, so we can actually take his truck and load like a bale at a time and bring them home. Man, what a blessing. I'm literally going to drive it like 20, 30 minutes from here, pick up a bale and come back. And I've never even done it before, but don't tell him. Part, they don't sprint like they used to. But out here, we don't want them doing that either because they're still learning the land. We don't want anybody tripping and falling. So, I mean, I fall down enough as it is. We don't need Chad and Frank falling down a lot. Woo! That's just, that never gets old, man. Hey, Bubba, you should probably come back here. Come here. Cabela. Cabela. Oh, that's pretty weak sound effects. Goose, you're ruining the ambiance. So yes, the cubes are on the ground. We've got troughs on order. I ordered them the big troughs because I've only got one at the old farm. But they're okay. There they is. Who's hungry? There he is. Da-dum, 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 da-dum. Get out of the way, here comes the wrecking ball. Hang on, we're missing CJ and Finn. Morning, Sonny. How you doing? Hi. Oh, look out, baby kick. There they is. Yes, I know it's there they are, but there they is funny. Hey, I got you some water. You see that? All right, I'll back up. She wants down here. She wants to be alone. Woo! Man, y'all look. What is Lily's deal? Look at this. Silly donkey. Tipsy. Yeah, Lily won't kick a Tipsy, no doubt. That's all right. That's all right. So, no, we won't always have to feed from behind the fence, but they're still learning. And honestly, until we have troughs, this isn't like the 20 acres yet, okay? We're looking into doing a controlled burn, which a lot of you have asked about. I'm also probably gonna just take my leaf blower and just blow leaves. Now I know you're like, dude, it's like 8 acres. I know, but there's some buildup where Jeremiah, like, not because of Jeremiah, but like he cleared some areas where there used to be like trees that were down and leaves would blow against those trees and then pile up. Well, now the trees are gone and he used his mulcher to obliterate some of the leaves, but I need to like blow them away and then come out here with the skid or the seed spreader and come out here and just toss some seed, which we've still got plenty of. But what I don't want to do is pour it right here and then be like between here and the fence, because that's nowhere to go. And that would not be advisable. But this is it. They still got a bale of hay up there. And I've still got one more on the back of the trailer. I can bring them anytime. Man. You guys hear that? Man, they look good. And tomorrow, I'll film it so you guys will see it on Tuesday. But tomorrow we're adding more longhorns to the mix. Now remember, this pen's going to get expanded too, okay? So they will have plenty of room, but it's not like anybody's got grass. Actually, I say it's not like anybody's got grass right now, but if you have grass this week, it's going to grow. And then it's going to go dormant again because we're not through winter. I don't care what anybody says. It'll happen. The coolest part about the longhorns we're adding tomorrow, well, first we get to see our friends Aaron and Kylie at Lone Rock Ranch, where we get our longhorns from. They're bringing us a bull, Maximus. So, I am super excited, man. And there's a huge surprise you guys don't even know about yet. I've seen Aaron and Kylie's latest video. Huge shout out to them. They also influenced that truck decision. I don't want to say heavily, but I'm aware that doing what I do for a living, which is this, and this is my life now, whether you call it a living or you call it a hobby, I don't care what you call it. I want to make sure that if we wind up with like a Frank and June situation, I can get somebody to the vet safely in a trailer, a truck that can haul it. It's even crossed my mind to have Ray learn how to drive a truck with the livestock trailer behind it, which is not difficult unless that trailer's overloaded, okay? So now, and actually, funny story. We'll talk about it later. But guess out of which one of us, this is a dead giveaway, otherwise I wouldn't even bring it up. But guess which one of us learned to drive a truck for our first vehicle, and which one drove a 1991 SE Maxima, the original four-door sports car, which I wouldn't fit in now. I really wouldn't drive it. I'd wear it more than anything. But your boy used to be 6 foot 180. Those were the days. I look like I ate that kid now. Welcome to the dark side. I did what I did. Woo! Yep. I'm not trying to be whatever about this. You guys know. First off, not that it matters, but this truck was, well, it's stickers for $7,000 less than the truck I was driving. The truck I was driving had a lot of amenities and features and things I didn't use. I mean, when I went to trade it, I had to tell the guy, I don't know if the sunroof works. Haven't touched it since my wife used it when we bought the truck. I don't know. The back glass, I don't know. It had a mood lighting button. Just not my speed, man. So why did I buy that truck? Well, because it was rated at 12,000 pounds and it was the newest and latest and greatest, and I went for it, and I'd never had a heavy duty. I assumed you had to get a diesel. I didn't want the maintenance of a diesel. But then I found what's called the 7.3 Godzilla motor. And it's glorious. And it runs, man. Is the gas mileage amazing? No. But if you bought this and you complain about gas mileage, you're what's wrong with the world. But anyway, tons of room. Plenty of everything I need. We got an automatic front locker, or you can turn it and make it you can lock them in full time. We got the rear locker, cloth. I know everybody's curious. Pew pew holder. Currently rocking the old FN Reflex. Yeah, it's beautiful, man. And there's so much room for activities back here. Whoop, hang on. Case actually went with us yesterday to get this. And getting ready to brag about how patient he was at the dealership, and I find it sweetheart wrappers in the back of the new truck. All right, anyway. Oh, we got a dumpster to make all that go away. But anyway, yeah, very excited, very grateful. Prayed long and hard about this. Dodge, not a fan. Didn't like it, don't want it. You got to get the Hemi. I didn't want a diesel, remember? So that limits the amazing Cummins, okay? Limits my options, but the Chevy has the same feature that the new Tundra had, which is when you put her in, let's say you pull up to your gate and you want to open that gate at your pasture and you want to drive through that gate. Now this truck isn't going through pastures, okay? It won't fit, first of all. But we have fencing. So let's say we're at the old farm and I just want to pull through the gate. If you want to open the gate, jump back in your truck and kind of just do the old cowboy lean out the side with the door open, you can't. You can't move with the door open in the Toyota or the Chevy, and there's no way to disable it unless you want to mess with the parking brake. Sure, that voids the warranty. But Ford, so far in 23, has left it alone. So yep, this is a 23. Technically, it's a year older with 600 miles on it. So the trimmer just means it's a little more off-road capable. Comes with the beefier tires, a little sportier package, which I'm all about the beefier. But it's beautiful. And honestly, this purchase can be described this way. This is nothing short of having the right tool for the job. When you guys see our video from Lone Rock Ranch, you will understand why this is a necessity. Not to mention it was less money. So that's kind of a big one, because I love my house, my boys, and my family way more than whatever I drive. Well, Chad, why didn't you buy a used one? Listen, okay? I bought the Can-Am because it came with a big old warranty and it was brand new. This engine hasn't been out long enough to buy a used one that's not kind of questionable or wondering. Now, I say the engine. This truck, this model with this engine has not been out long enough to go find a used one that didn't just cost as much as this one without an incentivized rate, okay? So, behold, she needs a name. I don't know what to call her. Sylvia? She also needs a bed liner in a bad way. I don't know what to do, man. I got to get a new hitch. I didn't know, I'm gonna tattle on myself here. I didn't know that that's the heavy duty went up to the 3-inch receiver. Or it's 2.5 or 3, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yep, look like a big goober on the Ford parking lot trying to take my little 1/2-ton hitch off of there and stick it in. Yeah. Yep. So anyway, I sat out here all night and watched videos. There she is. She'll pull just about any trailer I'm gonna throw at her with ease. So we're very excited. We're headed to the auction today. I'm gonna film a little bit at the auction, but I'm not buying anything. Miss Ray is, because her pasture will be done and she's got her sights set on a few animals that we know are gonna be there. And I'm pretty sure everyone else does too, so I hope Miss Ray brings her wallet. Wait, can I show that?
What?
Or no? You want me to wait?
I guess you can.
No, I'll wait. I'll wait. We'll aim it over here. It's looking kind of low.
We need some rain.
We do. I will say this though. As much as I would love one more huge fluffy snow, Northeast Oklahoma and a lot of the Midwest has had 2 very, very dry summers.
Yeah.
And if the weather would stay like this,
Yeah.
I mean, anybody who's irrigating right now, they've already got green grass. We've got fescue popping up on the farm like you wouldn't believe.
We've got several fields out near us that are
Yeah.
just luscious
Just gorgeous.
green, and we're at the end of February, but it's like what, 70 degrees right now?
Yeah. Well, it's because the grass it's not cold enough for the grass to go dormant. Like it's growing and then it grows the next day and the next day. So
Spring came really early, but knock on wood.
that it stays.
Yeah, it might get cold the end of March because it usually does, but man, it's been super warm, like unusually warm.
How's a 100-pound dog so stealthy? I wish I had a horn.
It is
Cabela.
funny because I actually didn't hear her until she was right beside us.
What do you say, dog? What do you say? Well, should I tell him the auction was a bust? I can delete it out if you want me to.
Yeah.
Okay. The auction was a bust. Because of the warm temperatures, apparently everyone brought their wallets. Because today...
Everyone and their brother and their mother brought their wallets. Like, that's not an exaggeration.
So, but that's pretty... That happens the first warm weather auction that we get.
So, it was probably a good auction because I think a lot of animals were there, but, oh man.
Yeah. Little white Highland heifer with a pink bow went for $4,700.
Yeah, really
So,
though.
that's why I don't like Frank.
Well, when you get a bunch of people at an auction, they just start bidding against each other.
They just feed off each other. Ray was right there in the mix of them, but
I tried.
no, we didn't.
No, I really didn't. I didn't compete.
That was silly.
We were out.
That was silly money.
And there was a solid black female potbelly pig, and I don't think it was meant to be, you guys.
I don't mind the potbelly. This pig, and I asked the girl, that was there. This pig looked different than Maggie. The facial structure. I don't know, man. I don't know.
One of them did, and one of them didn't. But I still just didn't feel right. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Like,
When you picked her up, she started screaming, and I was ready to go.
when I saw Maggie, she of course screamed when I picked her up. But you know what I mean? It was just instant. I love you.
We'll find one though.
So
We'll
That's
find
okay.
one. So, but on that note, they know about the backyard. They know about the truck. Couldn't really hide it. Takes up half the garage. But we're very excited.
it's a good thing.
It's a very good thing. It's a very good thing. I told him, you know, part of the reason we traded is because, and part of the reason we didn't go with the Chevy or the Hemi, the Chevy or the Tundra, because you can't drive when you open the driver's door.
Anyone own a new Tundra? When your door is open, so like Chad pulls up to a gate at the farm, right? And his door is open because he just got back in because he needs to drive through it. The truck physically won't move
The parking brake won't disengage. It's a safety
So-
feature, so you don't run over stuff.
while the door
I'm
is
in the
open.
truck. What am I going to run over? So anyway,
Bad feature for a farmer, right? But this genius right here, because I would have never thought of this, but he was like, seriously, what if somebody was like attacking you? Like, what if I was in my truck
because she has a Tundra.
and I didn't see somebody come up and open my driver's side door and is trying to get in and get me or whatever.
She can't drive
I
off.
can't put my truck in.
Truck
drive and
won't
drive
move.
off.
Can't drive. I mean,
Safety features.
I know. If somebody's like trying to kidnap me, I don't know. I'm a little heavy to kidnap, but
But if you
Yeah.
really think about that, you're like, oh my gosh, duh.
yeah.
I
So
can't.
built in America,
Anyway,
but
I
those
don't know.
Japanese engineers didn't, apparently nobody kidnaps big, heavy guys with beards in Japan. But anyway. So yeah, we're very excited though. Things are progressing. We're getting things rolling. And we're actually waiting on furniture. It's cases, chest of drawers, cases, nightstand, and then a nightstand for Adler or Carter, and a dresser for Adler or Carter. We're
So-
still waiting on.
Yeah, on the boys' dressers and nightstands, we only have one set, and then the next set will be on the next truck.
But we'll probably just divvy them up. It's okay. And we're still waiting on a bed frame. We're still sleeping on we're on a mattress, on a box springs, on the floor. And it's a long ways getting out of bed in the morning. That's all I gotta say.
It's not that bad.
It's that bad. Well, you're a foot shorter than me. It's a little,
It's not that bad.
yeah. I like roll out of the floor and attempt to do a push up, and I can't, so I roll back into bed and then sit up.
man.
But anyway, that's what we know.
Yep.
So we're gonna sit here and enjoy the creek and the peace and quiet and wait on the delivery guys. And I think that's it.
Grill some steak.
Yes, we're gonna grill some steaks and chicken and just hang out on the back deck. Oh, and I got a bug zapper. You have to see the bug zapper later. And I had an idea.
He's so excited about
Ray
this.
thinks this is nuts, but we're doing it, folks. I'm gonna share it with you. We got the back deck is as long as our house, so it's
Yes.
60 feet,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
We have a 60-foot deck. I'm gonna put a giant bug zapper at one end. 60 feet to the other direction, I'm gonna put another bug zapper, and I'm gonna put them on smart plugs so I can shut them off intermittently, automatically. And I'm gonna ramp this sucker up, get these bugs and mosquitoes, then I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna shut it off. And they're gonna have to go. I'm gonna turn this one on. They're gonna come back. I'm gonna get them suckers moving about Mach 1 before they fly into that thing. It's gonna be a good night. I don't think you've ever actually been speechless. That was interesting.
That's not true, actually.
Cabela,
Your stories get pretty crazy. She's on the other side.
quit trespassing. Come on. Well,
It's too funny.
whatever and I mean this, I meant to say it at the end of many, many videos. Whatever your 40 by 40 is, I hope you find it. I don't care if you're almost 60. I don't care if it's 60 by 60, 30 by 30, okay? Whatever. I hope you're achieving it. If it's more of a struggle than you can imagine, it doesn't feel right, pray harder, because maybe it's not, okay? But I genuinely appreciate each and every single one of you guys. We know how blessed we are. We share the blessings in our lives so that you can see what we've been through to get here, and let you know that even people who grew up very, very blessed and very fortunate, neither one of us has ever been without, truly without. And we still go through stuff. We still question things and ourselves, and you just have to keep going, man. You just have to. So anyway, with that said, me and one of the toughest ladies I know are going to go get some chicken and steak and burn some skeeters. All right? Y'all be good. Don't work too hard. Don't make it weird. God bless you. Deuces.